Hello everybody, my name is Bingo Bob, and welcome to the Real Talk Elestrals discussion series. This is episode 2. If you haven't seen episode 1, you can go watch that if you want, but it's a little scuffed. This one's going to be scuffed too, but, I think it's going to be a little bit better. I'm trying. But anyways, enough yapping. This episode, you've probably seen from the title and the thumbnail, is about the worst Elestrals in Elestrals. The worst cards in Elestrals, I should say. That's better wording. I'm just going to go over a couple like 4 cards that I think are just awful. And why did A-Drive even put them in the game? I don't know. That's beyond me. And that's why I'm here to debate and say that these cards are awful. They probably could be good in some scenarios, but I think they're pretty bad. I think they're pretty garbage, but enough yapping. Like I said, let's get on to it. The first card that I think is pretty god-awful is Gatable. I'll pop it up on the screen. I'm actually putting stuff on the screen this time for this video. See, it's a little bit better than the last episode, but anyways. Gatable, I think, is pretty much known for being pretty bad. It doesn't really do much besides, hey, you get +2 attack and defense, and I think the strategy, what I believe the strategy was supposed to be, first edition was, you Nexus with Spark It onto Gatable, +4 defense and attack on all the rest of your guys, and it's like, okay, then what? Then what do you do? You know what I'm saying? Spark It is banned now, so this card is just bad. But let's just be fair. Let's just be fair here. And Spark It is not banned. It's first edition, maybe even Frostfall, right? At Daybreak, early Daybreak meta. Let's say that, stretching, just going further and further. Say that Spark is still legal, and you do the strategy. Even then, counter runes. I mean, it doesn't really matter how beefy you make your guy. Say it's a 5, that's like a 9 at max. Like, you're putting so many spirits on this guy when he can be poisons, gorgons, so many other things. It's not worth it. It's really not. On top of that, it being a 2 cost and its stats being kind of awful. This is debatable whether the stats are awful, but you have things like Eddie, Sorlet, even back then, Sorlet and Alter Stars, and now you have things like Eddie and Mudlet if you're to beef up a Mudlet or just hit over something else besides the Mudlet. Like, its defense stats are too low for it to be good, and it just sucks. I don't think it's good. I don't see this card being good anytime soon unless you are able to just get a ton of spirits onto it and just beef up your guys a ton and just eat up their counter runes and just keep pushing forward. But I don't see it with this card because it's like you would have to have it's just awkward to use, and it just doesn't work right. That's why I say it's bad. It's probably, you could debate me on this, but I feel like everyone kind of agrees that it's really bad. It's a really bad card. But I mean, everyone has their own opinions. They may think differently, but I think it's pretty bad. But on to the next card, which is Bearer Bog, and this one hurts me a lot because I think this one is designed by Dante DM, or like the idea was designed by Dante DM, because you can see it has like little diamonds on its feet. A-Drive says something about that. But it's a 3/7 2 cost Earth Water card. Its effect, I probably should have read this was Gatable, but its effect is when an opponent casts an Celestial or Rune that is not Earth or Water, they must expend 1, which is meh. It's alright. It's it could be better. It has decently high stats, but again, Eddie back then, even first edition when this came out, Sorlet, Alter Stars, you could crash with a Mudlet. It's not good. It doesn't have balanced enough stats for it to be good. It doesn't, like, the stats aren't important. They wouldn't be important if the ability didn't suck. I feel like expending 2 would have been better, but even then, water and earth, like, are such common elements. And it's like, I mean, I can maybe see it in Moonrise, right? Okay, I can maybe understand it why they re-released it in Daybreak when they did. Everyone's going to be using solar, but even still, no one they use solar. People still use solar, but it's just because it's new. That's the only reason people use it. It's because it's new. It's a new element. Everyone wants to play with the new toy. It's the new element, right? Everyone wants to use that. But even like it just sucks. Even back then, it kind of expend one, not 2. Like that seems very bad to me. Because it doesn't have any protection anyway unless you add something that protects it. It can be poisoned. Boom, effect already gone. Yeah, it's not earth or water. Expend 1. Oh, boo-hoo. I guess end game, that could be crazy, but I mean, if you're going to win by 1 burn, I mean, you're already winning already to where you wouldn't need Bear Bog. So I don't think it's that good. I'm not ranking any of these, by the way. I don't know if I should be. I think these are all kind of equally bad in their own way. I'm sure some are worse than others. But this one, right, I think is really bad. I can't speak. Oh my gosh. This one upsets me a lot because it just got re-released in Daybreak and he looks so cute with Barabib and Mudslide. There's a whole archetype around this and he just sucks too much to be good. I don't know why they didn't give him a title variant and just abandon the old Bear Bog. I don't know why. This one kind of just sucks. The next card we're going to be looking at is just an insult. It is just so insulting that this card is in the game. It's Permafrog. This might just be the worst card. Like I'm being so honest. Out of all the 4 cards on this list, this might just be the worst one. This one is awful. I'll just read it out, even though you can see it clearly. It's a 1/3, 2-cost Frost Celestial. Its effect is Elestrals Elestrals cannot attack unless they are Fire or Frost, which, I mean, is okay. And during your opponent's end phase, you must either expend 1 or destroy this Permafrog. So, I have too many problems with this card. Since the limiting release, I guess this is better, but Poison Tipped Arrow could just easily out this thing. I mean, yeah, it can't die. It can't die in battle, sure, whatever. But I mean, like, you have to keep expending, and it's kind of just, I mean, that allows them to build up, like, your opponent to build, like, it just sucks. It is just bad. It allows your opponent to build up their defense and just, yeah, I won't attack it, whatever, yeah, you can just keep that guy on the field. You just have to keep expending every time you want to keep it, whatever, yeah, whatever, you can keep that on the field, I don't care, whatever, you know, it's like, it's so bad. It is so bad. And what if you're going against Fire Frost magically, which out of the ordinary, going against Fire Frost, which probably won't happen because it's very not played elements. Those elements are never really played, but like, I just don't see this card being good ever, unless like Fire continues to be bad. I'll have my own video about Fire just being bad. It's a whole separate video, but I don't like this card. I don't. It just sucks. There's no way to describe it. Just besides it sucks. That's really it. And I really want to move on to the next card. Which, just prepare yourself for this next card. I'm really heated about this one. This next card infuriates me so much because it just makes me so angry that it exists. That card is Nova Core, and you're like, whoa, Nova Core. That's very unexpected. I have my reasons for this, so I'll go over it. You can see it, obviously, but Nova Core is a 4/8, 2-cost Solar Celestial. Stats are not bad. They're not bad, right? But, you know, the stats don't really matter. It depends on the ability. At this point, right now, it depends on the ability. So, let's go over it. Your defensive Celestials can't be targeted by opponent's counter runes. Okay, that seems pretty good. Yeah. So you want to play defensive, you know, you want to have a big row, you know, like Soul Bell, Soul Stocks, Corvo Shine, stuff like that. That's cool. They can't be stopped. Yeah, it's awesome. I like that. Alright, let's do the other one. When a player casts counter and may draw a card. I'm not following that. Wait, let me read that again. When a player casts a counter rune, you may draw a card. Oh, so you're saying, when I play a counter rune, I can draw a card. Okay, that's alright, but what infuriates me the most about this card, what I hate about it, is that there's like 2 different strategies in one card. Okay, yeah, you want to benefit off the first half of the ability by your defensive Celestials. Wow, that was stuttered really fast. Anyways, your defense position Celestials, you want to benefit off that, like them not being targeted. So obviously you want to place some defense position Celestials. But if you want to benefit off the second ability more, you would attack more, not just relying on yourself to do counter runes, because they may not attack, because they know that you'll be able to draw a card, and why would they attack either? Because they know, oh, if I attack, you get to draw a card, and I don't have to worry about that because you have most of your guys in defense position anyways, so it's whatever. And you're not going to benefit off of the endpoint counter runes because they're still probably going to play it, but it doesn't matter because you're not playing aggressive because you want your guys to be in defense. Like, it's not bad, it's just the effects contradict each other, and that's what annoys me. Like, make them separate cards, please. Like, that's what I hate about this card, is that not that the effects are bad, just that they contradict each other. So I guess this doesn't really fit in this video, but just it annoys me, and I believe it's bad because of that. That's why. But many people will probably agree with, but no, disagree with me on this one, or agree. I don't know. Maybe my reasoning isn't good enough, but I think this card is awful, and probably should have said this sooner. But if you have your own opinions, obviously everyone has the right to their own opinion. If you disagree with me, go ahead and comment down below and tell me why I am wrong, because I think, quite frankly, all these cards are pretty garbage, pretty bad, and I don't think I'd ever run these cards ever. But yeah, again, if you disagree with me, go ahead and comment down below. And that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Real Talk. And wow, this is a long video, didn't notice that. Oof. If you enjoyed my video, if you watched this far, thank you very much. I've been trying to make these videos less boring to where I would actually want to sit through them. Really trying my best. I'm putting a lot of effort in these videos, even though it seems like I'm not. I am putting a lot of work into my videos. So I would really appreciate it. Just a like or a comment, even just a like, just a like and whatever, you know. I'd really appreciate that. It shows me that you appreciate my videos, and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know what else to say really. Have a good day, have a good night whenever you're watching this, and goodbye.